United South Broadway Corporation, promoting community building, youth development, fair housing, and fair lending in New Mexico since 1986. We work with community advocates in 6 key areas: fair housing and fair lending, crime prevention, financial literacy, locally based commercial development, and opportunities for youth. USBC offers free HUD-certified housing, counseling, and legal services to homeowners statewide facing mortgage delinquency or foreclosure. And we offer anti-racism trainings for policymakers. Welcome to United South Broadway Corporation.
So housing, you've always said that your mother's a houser. USBC is about housing, fair housing, equitable housing. So what else? I know USBC has done home buyer education. We've done a number of things.
Yeah, we've done first-time home buyer years ago, because that was also part of that. As you put housing in the neighborhood, you want to get people qualified for it. And using our banking background, I'm not the only one in our building, in our office, that had that kind of mortgage background. Our housing counselor was an underwriter. And so she knew how to do packaging of loans. And so we were able to do that, get applications in, work with a local lender, get a line of credit with them to help finance that, and also to get subsidies for homeowners to bring that house down to a range of affordable monthly payments. So we did that, but owning a house comes with responsibilities. And so we were the first ones that did a hands-on home repair program. We actually were using the old Habitat building, which we own now, right?
Okay.
And have school in. But we actually use that facility to train those first-time home buyers on how to do basic home repairs. Because if you have to call someone right away all the time, it's not going to be affordable anymore. So it was important to put those skills in place for homeowners.
Right. Yeah, we still get a lot of calls for people needing help with home repair. Absolutely. What about fair housing enforcement? I'm leaping ahead a little bit over a few years, but we've gotten involved with that.
Well, because it's about justice and what's right and what's equitable. It's also about long-term affordability, because fair housing is really an important thing, and I think we were already probably doing our anti-racism work around that time at the same time. And so because we were entrenched in that aspect of housing, because housing is one of the most racialized things in America, where you live, who you live next to, we thought it was important to also look at how do we keep people in housing and not being pushed out through unfair practices around fair housing violations. And so we felt that was an important thing for us to learn as a staff, but also to be able to implement that on behalf of people in this community who are experiencing that. A place to go, a place to make your complaint, a place to work with others who may be doing this work. And we also have national associations. So early on, we worked with the Urban Institute, and we had a wonderful housing counselor. She's passed on now, Nita Luna Davis, who just fabulous woman. And she had a history in that. And so when Nita wasn't working, I found her, and we found each other and said, come on, we got work to do. And so she did that testing. She trained testers. She put them out on the streets to do testing for rental as well as home ownership. And then we joined the National Fair Housing Alliance, and we've been part of that ever since. Where I'm hoping that that's something that we can develop, because New Mexico really needs a fair housing group. And I think we're probably poised to do that. So to me, that's one of the things I still aspire to put in place, that our organization will address those issues for the state of New Mexico and for homeowners, so that we can address those abuses that can take place. And when you have such a tight housing stock that we do right now, where there's so few houses on the market and rents are escalating, people are going to be more and more subjected to those kinds of issues, and we certainly need to have a place to keep that in check and have it reported.